G'day everyone, you're with Seymour. Just a quick one on my opinion on the factory panniers for the Africa Twin and what I've done and what you can do to perhaps improve them if you're having problems. So this, here's the bike. I mean, these are the factory panniers. Yeah, I've had other bikes with what I would consider better panniers and better pannier setup. These Honda factory ones are, yeah, not super solid, but solid enough. And yeah, when you compare them to other things on other bikes, they don't have the frame that goes around the bike. They just simply sit on the bike. Two spots there, one little bar that only comes in part way there. Now, when I got them, they'd been used and they were already quite loose, so causing me a bit of a problem. And I was thinking, yeah, are they going to survive off-road? Maybe not. You know, their side opening, which is the biggest pain in the arse, so you can't really squash things in from the top like you can with the top opening panniers, where you can really just squash stuff down in and fill them up. So I'm finding that I can only take a little bit less with these panniers. But I must say, after thinking, yeah, do I scrap them and go with a full frame system with top opening panniers? Yeah, they're quite pricey. These came with the bike. I thought, well, look, I'll try and use them, and they've been okay. So yeah, I'm not sure that the Honda system of the way they sit on the bike is necessarily the greatest. There's, as I said, these two little bits where they sit on here, and then that little bar, and then underneath, as you can see here, there's another spot where it pulls up to lock on. Now, all of that was quite loose after a bit of use and them being second hand. So what I've done, this one that locks on here, I've tied a little ratchet strap, don't know whether we can see from the back there, to pull that one up. That little bar is now held up with a strap, so it's held tight from underneath as well as sitting down. Now that's stopping a lot of the movement up and down. I've also then filled these little spots. Sometimes people lose these rubbers in the tiny little spot where it sits on the bike. I've got those rubbers, but it still had some movement. So what I've done is just wedge in a little bit of rubber there, extra rubber, taped it on, you might be able to see on the other side, and filled in those little areas there where it sits on the bike, so it's got, you know, allows for a bit of movement and flex there when you're, certainly when you're off-road. And then the main thing I've done, just run a simple ratchet strap around. There's not many spots to do it, and it's back up onto the grab bars. Just tighten that up, so it's a simple matter of, if there was a failure in any of these other points, it's pulling it against the bike. It's also got the benefit of, if these locks break, it's holding the case shut. It's, yeah, a little bit of a pain, but it's no big deal. You get to site or camp or whatever, it's one strap to undo, and then you can, you know, key lock and open your panniers. So I've actually done a lot of off-road this trip. People say, oh, they're not suitable off-road. They've lasted. So yeah, not the easiest and I guess most functional pannier, but they work. They do what they do. You know, I don't overload them. Clothes in one side, you know, food and bits and pieces in the other side. I think, yeah, if you had the choice of buying those or soft bags or solid panniers with a frame, you'd probably go with the frame, or and then with the soft bags or the hard panniers over this Honda system. But if it comes with your bike, don't throw them away. You can use them, rig them up, like I said, a few little rubbers, a few little straps, and they'll take you anywhere. They're waterproof, they do the job. So it's the Honda factory panniers for the Africa Twin.